Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone! On behalf of our good friend Gerald Dukes, we want to wish you a blessed Christmas holiday. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone! Santa Claus here, with the lovely Mrs. Claus by my side.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Imagine a being of pure, consuming fire, a light brighter than any sun. This is Jehovah, the Lord of the universe. From his very words, a little girl named Eve is spoken into existence, born a baby with a power that is eternal. To guide her, Jehovah appoints a mighty female angelic captain to be her mother, master, and trainer. By age 3, Eve's wisdom and power already outshine all other captains. At 5, she surpasses even her own angelic mother, yet remains humble and full of love. Her training is intense, but one day, a dark shadow attacks. With a single act, Eve obliterates it into dust, revealing the true scale of her eternal might. Jehovah, seeing her progress, declares her destiny: she will become the sovereign vessel of eternal power. One day she will meet a human, spirit man, her future husband, and together they will fight epic battles. Finally, as an adult, Eve receives the mark of the sovereign, her destiny forever changed, celebrated as an immortal princess of heaven. This is the dawn of the sovereign. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic stories.
The void was absolute, a canvas of nothingness stretching into forever. Then a whisper, a thought, a decree that rippled through the emptiness. Let there be even. And with that, existence bloomed. A tiny spark ignited, coalescing into a form, a young girl with eyes that held the wonder of a newly born universe. This was even, not born, but spoken into being by Jehovah, the Lord God of the entire universe. Even blinked, her senses overwhelmed. The silence of the void was replaced by a symphony of subtle energies. A hum of creation that vibrated through her very essence. She felt a presence, vast and benevolent, the source of her own being. A gentle warmth washed over her, and a voice, not heard but felt, resonated within her nascent consciousness. You are even, my creation, my daughter, and you are destined for greatness. A vessel for powers beyond mortal comprehension. But to guide you, to shape you, I have chosen a guardian. Before Eve could process this, a new presence materialized. It was a being of immense grace and power, a celestial entity that dwarfed Eve's small form. She stood 20 feet tall, her form sculpted from starlight and pure intention. Her beauty was breathtaking, not in a fleeting earthly sense, but in an eternal, radiant way. Her eyes, pools of liquid gold, held an ancient wisdom, a depth of knowledge that encompassed all of creation, both heavenly and earthly. She was clad in armor that shimmered with an inner light, and a sword, intricately crafted, was sheathed at her side. This was Captain Seraphina, an angelic warrior of unparalleled skill and wisdom, assigned by Jehovah to nurture and train Even. Seraphina knelt, her colossal form bending, with surprising gentleness. Her voice, when it came, was like the chime of 1,000 bells, rich and resonant. "Greetings, Even. I am Seraphina, your guide, your protector, and your teacher. The Lord has entrusted you to my care, and I shall ensure you grow into the sovereign vessel of eternal powers, as is your destiny." Even, though awestruck, felt no fear. There was an inherent trust in Seraphina's presence, a comforting aura that spoke of safety and purpose. "What are eternal powers?" Even asked, her voice a soft echo in the vastness. Seraphina smiled, a gesture that illuminated the space around them. "They are the very fabric of existence, Even. The ability to shape reality, to mend what is broken, to understand the hearts of all beings. They are the divine spark that resides within you, waiting to be awakened and honed." And so, their training began. The void, once empty, became their training ground. Seraphina, with infinite patience, guided Even through exercises that pushed the boundaries of her young mind and spirit. She taught Even to sense the subtle currents of energy that flowed through the universe, to manipulate them, to weave them into simple forms. Even learned to manifest light, to create small, shimmering orbs that danced around her fingertips. She learned to feel the emotions of nascent stars, the silent song of nebulae. Seraphina's tutelage was not merely about power. She imparted wisdom, sharing tales of creation, of the balance of the cosmos, of the responsibilities that came with such immense potential. She taught Even about compassion, about justice, about the importance of empathy. Even absorbed it all, her young mind a sponge for the celestial knowledge. "Remember Even," Seraphina would often say, her golden eyes fixed on the girl. "Power without wisdom is a wildfire. Power with wisdom is a guiding star." As Even grew, so did her abilities. The simple orbs of light became intricate constructs, then bursts of energy that could reshape the very fabric of their training space. She learned to traverse dimensions, to understand the languages of different celestial beings, to harness the raw power of creation itself. Seraphina, the formidable warrior, revealed her own mastery, demonstrating techniques that could shatter stars and mend them back together with a single gesture. She sparred with Even, not to harm, but to teach precision, control, and the art of strategic thinking. Years, or perhaps eons, passed in their timeless realm. Even, no longer a small child, stood tall, her own presence beginning to emanate a gentle power. Her eyes now held a flicker of the same ancient wisdom as Seraphina's. She had mastered the foundational eternal powers, her potential blossoming under Seraphina's constant guidance. But their relationship had evolved beyond that of teacher and student. Seraphina, in a vast, unending existence, had found a new purpose, a new warmth in her connection with Even. The stern, albeit kind, angelic captain had begun to soften. Her interactions with Even imbued with a tenderness that transcended duty. She would often find herself watching Even with a look of profound affection, a silent pride radiating from her. One day, as Even was practicing the delicate art of manipulating stellar dust, Seraphina approached her, not in her armor, but in a flowing celestial robe. She placed a hand, impossibly large yet infinitely gentle, on Even's shoulder. You have grown so much, my Even, Seraphina murmured, her voice softer than usual. You have surpassed my expectations, and indeed, the expectations of even the highest celestial council. You are ready. Even turned a sense of accomplishment and a touch of melancholy in her gaze. Ready for what, Seraphina? Ready to embrace your destiny fully, Seraphina replied. The universe awaits its sovereign vessel. But know this, Even. This is not an ending, but a new beginning. You will carry the lessons I have taught you, the wisdom I have shared, and the strength I have helped you forge. And you will always carry a piece of me with you. Even looked up at her guardian, her mentor, her friend. She saw not just the towering angelic warrior, but the gentle soul who had nurtured her, who had believed in her when she could barely believe in herself. A profound realization dawned upon her. Seraphina had not just trained her, she had loved her. Seraphina, Even began, her voice thick with emotion. You have been more than a teacher. You have been... She searched for the right word, a word that encompassed the warmth, the care, the unwavering support. Seraphina's golden eyes softened further, a gentle smile gracing her lips. I know, my child. And know this, Even, a mother's love knows no bounds, no matter the form it takes, no matter the realm it inhabits. In that moment, the last vestiges of Even's childlike vulnerability melted away, replaced by the quiet confidence of a being on the cusp of her true power. She understood. Seraphina, the 20-foot-tall, beautiful, wise, and powerful angelic captain, had become her mother. Jehovah's decree had been fulfilled. Even, spoken into existence, had been trained, guided, and loved into adulthood. She was ready to step into her role as the sovereign vessel of eternal powers, not alone, but with the indelible imprint of her angelic mother's love and wisdom forever woven into her being. The void, once a canvas of nothingness, now pulsed with the promise of a universe shaped by a power born of divine decree and tempered by an immeasurable celestial love. As you viewers have known, Even indeed became the vessel of eternal powers and became a legend in her own abilities, having gained favor from both the Lord God Jehovah and top leaders of the earth and heavenly realms. So thanks to Even, the spirit-man universe continues to shine when there seemed to be no hope in this world. Even, the sovereign vessel of eternal powers, gives the earth realm a newfound hope that all things will eventually work out for our good, according to the words of God Himself. Thanks for watching this new supernatural storytelling about Even's origins. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned to 2026, where author Gerald Dukes will create more exciting stories. Goodbye for now.